Stakeholders in the tomato value chain have expressed worry over the shortfall in supply, leading to rising cost of the produce. The unfavorable rainfall patterns in parts of the country, rising fuel cost, and conflict in Burkina Faso are challenges adversely affecting tomato supply. A box of tomatoes sold at 1,500 cedis a couple of months ago currently sell at 2,500 cedis. Traders say they recently recorded a glut in supply, but are now hit with shortage of supply. There's more in the following report by Mona Lisa Frimpong.
The price of one of the most important ingredients in food preparation, tomatoes, has shot up on the market. For 16 years, Gifty Azope has been the favorite go-to person for delicious rice, yam, and stew at the Bantama market. But in the past 2 years, her customers are gradually turning away. Gifty is worried. I was buying tomatoes 20 cedis daily. Now I buy 30 cedis. She blames her customer loss on the prices of vegetables on the market, especially tomatoes. Tomatoes sold expensively on the market have forced her to reduce the quantity used in preparing her stews. She dishes out little stew for every purchase. But her customers argue that rice with little stew does not help their appetite. Gifty is in a limbo as her profitability is affected by the rise in ingredients used for cooking. Many of my customers prefer scotched rice. Tomatoes are no longer sold at the usual 1, 2, or 3 cedis on the market. Now, 10 small pieces of tomatoes are priced at 5 Ghana cedis. Obethia has operated a local chop bar for over 25 years. Having experienced the price hikes over the years, she has given up. Lately, Obethia buys more canned tomatoes to substitute the fresh ones. I have no option than to buy the tomatoes. The canned tomatoes for weeks now have been the alternative for many food vendors. Traders who sell the commodity have been cashing in for weeks now. This month is yeto. Fresh tomatoes. The sales of tin tomatoes are booming. I said the first 2 cities are all for the 19 cities. In tomato don't me for don't talk fresh tomatoes. Only the tomatoes. Prices of the canned tomatoes were stable, but the demand has led to a hike in the price of some popular brands. The price of tin tomatoes goes up every 2 weeks. In times like this, the demand for soft and squishy tomatoes becomes high. Though it is on the verge of spoilage, it is cheap. Traders say some food vendors unable to afford the fresh and canned tomatoes resort to these ones. When it gets rotten, it affects our sales.
and we to bet a proper on set or Nipan on top. It is a young monster now, Rebecca Cranady or better.
The tomatoes on the Ghanaian market are currently imported from Burkina Faso, but there is a shortage of supply due to the conflict in that country. This is an attribute of the high prices of tomatoes on the Ghanaian market. Traders from other regions trooped Burkina Faso. The tomato paste industry, on the other hand, has been Ghana's neglected gold mine. Many factories which were operating have been shut down. Perhaps if these factories were in full operation, maybe they could produce millions of tons of tomato paste that could meet Ghana's growing demand. Tomato traders are recording a reduction in profit. They want farms in the country to produce enough tomatoes to beat the exported produce from Burkina Faso. If the government supports farmers with irrigation system, there will be high yield. Mona Lisa Frimpong reports.
Kentucky Fried